Yo,
Yeah.
so they only gave us one beer ticket tonight.
Like, what do you mean one beer ticket?
Like, they gave us one single beer ticket for the entire band.
So
Yeah.
we're just sharing one beer tonight?
Fuck no, I stole the whole row of beer tickets. So we're
Hell
getting
yeah.
fucked up tonight.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? This is Zach Crow with the Gem Space Podcast, and I'm just checking in on you. That's my Bill Burr intro. If you ever listen to Bill Burr Monday Morning Podcast, that's how he does his thing. It's a really cool podcast. I'm a big nerd. Anyways, what you just heard is a banging ass track from Holy Death Trio. It is the opening track of their new album, Introducing. I had the pleasure of working with these guys in December. They go in the studio down in Austin. They had a lot of tracks ready to go they need help with some lyrics with. I actually jotted down the lyrics to that song on the way to their studio from the airport in Austin. And when we got there, I let them hear what I was working on. They liked it, and we made it happen right there on the spot. It was the most collaborative thing I've ever done. And it was a lot of fun, and everything fell right together. Today's guest is Mr. John Rosales, the frontman for the same band, Holy Death Trio. We're going to talk about their new album that just came out in September. It's their debut release on a label. We get into that, what it's like coming in from obscurity to now essentially having the entire Ripple Music family behind them. So before we get into the episode, real quick, I want to give you guys a sneak preview exclusively here on the Jam Space Podcast. This is some unmixed tracks that I've been working on for my new album. I've been talking about my new album to you guys. I want you to know I'm not bullshitting, okay? There's things out of my control that are keeping me from wrapping these things up in the timely manner that I would like to. But just so you guys know that I am working hard. I'm doing what I can when I can. I want to let you hear a sneak preview of this song, Eyes Bleed Red. It's a song we used to play when I was in a band called Stoned or The Freak Show, whichever band it was. And Arpy wrote this song. Ryan Petty wrote this song. But Daniel and I were also in the band. It was a three-part deal, so technically 1/3 of the song I contributed, but we're gonna have Arpy come in and do the vocals on this in the studio as soon as we can get him out here. But I recorded the scratch track for the vocals. Hope you guys enjoy. This song is called Eyes Bleed Red, and it's gonna be on my new album, Natural Causes.
Hello.
What is up, John? How you doing?
Hey man, pretty good. I'm actually was just watching Kiss live, which is one of the greatest concerts I've seen. I saw that you went to Kiss. Did you not?
Fuck yeah, dude. I went and saw Kiss, man. I took my kiddos there. It was great, dude. It was such a blast. Paul Stanley was flying across the stage.
Yep. Man, that is like one thing that is missing from the world of rock and roll right now. It's just like giant rock and roll performances. I saw him twice. I was in California and I was just looking like, what's going on today? And I was there with my girlfriend. And I was like, what the fuck? Kiss is playing tonight? Tickets for $9.
Now we are back. We had some technical difficulties. I don't know what was up with that, but here we are. John, you were saying you saw Kiss?
I am very impressed that you built a fucking studio. You first of all, you bought a house, you found a fucking badass job, and you built a studio from fucking scratch. Like, what the fuck? Who even does that? I didn't even know you had the skills to do that.
Hey,
And that was impressive.
it's crazy. I've had every job that it takes to do something like that throughout my life, man. I've worked in every one of those trades, so it all accumulated into this one point in time. But
Yeah,
thank you very much, man. That means a lot. You know, I busted my ass on that building. I've been busting my ass for like 5 years to get us where we are now. I mean, that's been my goal for a long time, is to buy us a house, you know, and then that way I can start building stuff for myself. Because whenever you're just renting and stuff, you can't really start like building, you know, because eventually you're gonna be moving away. So
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of investing in mobile assets as far as like trailers and stuff, because I really don't know if I want to stay in Texas forever, even though Texas is a fucking hotbed for everything right now, but I don't necessarily know if I want to be here forever. So, I mean, it's fucking awesome that you figured out a spot that you're okay with being at. And honestly, Arizona / New Mexico area seems like if you're a touring band, that's where you'd want to be, because you want to be able to get to California, you want to be able to get to Texas. And I'm sorry, East Coast. But you know, eventually you'll make your way there. But the two hotbeds, California, Texas, you're right there. Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I love Texas too, man. I romanticize moving back to Texas and shit like that. But you got a certain level of freedom here that you don't have in Texas, man. For one, weed's legal. You know, you don't have to worry about getting shot for a fucking gram of weed or some crazy shit like that.
True, man.
And the economy's booming out here, so I was on the fence of settling down here or going to Austin, because I could see everything going down over there. But I think I made the right decision, man. And you know, Austin's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, also you have a steady job there, and like finding a house in Texas right now is a fucking nightmare. Like, people are just not even blind seeing the house and just buying it before someone else does, because you know it's people are moving here like crazy. So I definitely think you're in the right spot, and doesn't mean you have to stay there forever.
No,
right?
no. As a matter of fact, the same thing's happening. People coming over here from California, you know, and they're raising the value of everything. So since I've moved in here, the value's already gone way up on my home. So as long as they keep on doing that, man, everything inflates. You know, I'll sell this bitch in a couple years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so what's up, brother? You released your album, man, introducing Holy Dead Trio on September 17th, which, by the way, is my oldest daughter's birthday, my firstborn child. What a coincidence. Cool. Yeah, I love the synchronicity.
Jimi Hendrix died I mean, that was I think the next day or that night too, and War Pigs by Black Sabbath was released at the same time. So that's insane.
A lot of synchronicity.
Has a badass date.
So how has that been for you, man? Give us the scoop. What's it been like releasing this album on a label with Ripple Music, working with Blasko? Tell us about it.
Okay, so it has been a blessing and a nightmare at the same time. I feel like labeling ourselves as stoner rock might have been a mistake. You know, I do like that crowd and that audience, and I think maybe that's why it got so much attention and was so unique is because we're not a stoner rock band. We are a rock band. We're a rock and roll heavy rock band, the same as Black Sabbath, Jimi Hendrix, Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, all that shit. We got number one on Doom charts. A lot of
Congrats.
people, thank you, man. A lot of people are sharing this. Dude, we got on some official playlists from Apple Music to Amazon to everything. And it's crazy because I've been sharing our Spotify stats, which showed that we had, almost 40,000 streams of this album for today. But the fucking iTunes stats are off the fucking chart in other countries. Today, it was just like, you just hit 1,000 plays in Berlin, 1,000 plays in Croatia. And I'm like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is listening to this album over there?
And
But
that's got nothing to do
iTunes,
with you. It's got everything to do with like the scene surrounding you. Doomed and Stoned, Doom charts, all that shit. They reach all those areas.
yeah, and it's the playlist, man.
Yeah,
That's the shit if someone looks up Doom and they find a playlist, for some reason we're on official Doom playlist, which that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a curse and a blessing. I think we're more of a rock band, but I think the reason why the album is getting so much attention is because it's different. It's not just straight, da na no, da na na no.
No,
It's different.
I've seen comments on your guys' social media saying this isn't even Doom or this isn't even Stoner, and it's like fuck off, dude.
That's why I replied. It was like, dude, that's why it's so impressive that we're on Doom charts #1. We're not even Doom.
Yeah.
But
I think
yeah,
stoner rock is just an umbrella for hard rock, man. It's just a better way of describing hard rock because hard rock can get misconstrued with mainstream shit. I mean, they've called like Three Doors Down has been called hard rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so
it is hard rock.
It's hard to fucking define yourself in such broad terms. And stoner rock is a more like when we talk about stoner rock, we know that we're not talking about shit that's on the radio, but we're really just talking about hard rock, but it's underground hard rock. Stoner rock is just underground hard rock, and then it gets stonery. It gets really niche. It can get really niche, but it's really just a broad umbrella for today's heavy underground rock music.
Yes, exactly. Heavy underground music. That's why when people, and I've talked to John Geese and other people, and Bucky Brown, they're like, it's the heavy underground charts. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Doom charts, people think it's Doom and they get the wrong impression, but it's the heavy underground charts. And over time, people will slowly start to understand that. It's just like, these days with convenience and all that, people don't want to read the finer lines and just say, Doom, this ain't Doom. But it's heavy underground. And I think we've made an impact. And right now, I'm ready for album 2. And that's what we are 100% ready to go. Tomorrow, we have a rehearsal. We're going to get back in there into the studio. And I like that the band that we're working with right now, everybody is ready to get in there and fucking write and just try different ideas and record different ideas. And man, if you like the first album, the second album, it's just going to be an extension to that, but more curated to that heavy, fast. I don't want to say punk. When I say punk, people might think more like the Casualties, but it's not. The punk rock is just the fucking attitude and the lyrics that we put to it. But dude, album 2 is going to be the shit.
That's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear that. Are you guys going to be recording with the same guy?
Yep. And when we just moved into a jam space that is in the same building as he is.
Sweet.
And we got a really good deal, and we're sharing with another band, and I'm really happy because it's really easy to do pre-production. When we start recording, literally our instruments are already right there. We just move them down to the next room. So, dude, it's going to be great. Charles, Scary American, he is probably the most underrated artist, engineer, producer there is. Dude, he has a #1 album on the fucking Billboard charts. Or I don't know if they're #1 now still, but dude, I think we might be possibly one of the only stoner rock bands who has been recorded and produced by somebody who has a #1 Billboard charting fucking album. It's insane. This guy is so fucking good.
I spoke to Charles briefly, and he told me that he has worked with Mudvayne, and I think Today Is the Day. A lot of good bands, man.
Yeah, I mean, shit, it goes on. Swans,
Yeah.
fucking Trail of the Dead. Whiskey Myers is the one that got him number one.
Wow.
Uh, and, and he's working on their next album. I
Uh-huh.
don't know if I'm supposed to talk too much about where they're going with the next album,
For
but
sure.
dude,
Oh, Whiskey
I'm
Myers is
I'm just
going doom, huh? I'm saying it right here on the Jam
right.
Space. Whiskey Myers is going straight stoner rock on the next album.
Yes, they are. Yeah. No, right? No, but man, I'm happy to work with the guy. He was really easy to work with, and that's what we need is somebody who makes it a peaceful place to create, and that's 100% necessary. Any of these asshole fucking attitudes. We were gonna go with another engineer, but he referred to one of my riffs as, that's a little too gay. Maybe try something less gay. And it's
Oh
like,
my goodness.
not that I'm upset about calling it gay, because I'm not, because I say gay all the time, but it's just
Uh-huh.
like, oh, this is what it's going to be like in the studio, just like, locker room talk and just like,
Why,
talking down on each other. It's
why
like,
would you
nah,
say something like that to somebody you're doing a service for?
yeah,
Oh my
look,
goodness, that's crazy. I'm having engineer problems too, man. The guy I record with, he's just so fucking busy that every album that I take
mm-hmm,
on, it just takes a
yeah,
fucking year to get it done, you know. So I
mm-hmm.
but
Man, I
no,
was just sharing with my drummer you have your whole life to record your first album and only 6 months to record your next one.
right. And
Because,
if you can't
our
get it
drummer's
done
like,
in
what's
six
the rush,
months,
man?
yeah.
Yeah,
No, exactly. And if you can't
yeah,
get in and get the album recorded, like you got all the material. This is my frustration. I got the material ready. I had a whole plan on like hitting it hard. You know, here's one
mm-hmm,
album, boom. Here's another album, and or here's a new song that's not even on that. You know, something to keep the ball rolling. And then it's scheduling conflict that keeps me from
yeah.
getting in there, and that just it appears that I'm not. Doing shit, but I got plenty of shit to be doing. I just don't have the means to. Well, not the
Mm-hmm.
means. It's not even me. It's the guy I work with. You know, so that's a little bit frustrating. But
Yeah. Well, our guy is the same way. He has tons of projects. He works every day. Man, he must be making $100,000 to $200,000 a year. I don't know,
that's
but I know
amazing.
he's doing good. But he's pretty fucking damn quick about his mixing and shit. Like, I think we were done recording the album completely in December, and by February we had final mixes ready to go. And he also had a full month with Whiskey Myers, and like right when he was like, right at the end of February, I'm going to mix your album, and boom, it was done. And it is a lot of time, but for a full fucking album, having it done December, done in February, it's pretty good for me.
Yeah, fuck
Uh,
yeah. And then you
yeah,
guys had plenty of time to set it up and everything. And the album has top of the line production, man.
thank
Along
you.
with your guys' songwriting, great songs, everything aligned on this release, I believe. You guys got
Thank you.
a great band, a great sound, really cool songs, and on top of
Yeah,
that, a fucking phenomenal production. And
yeah.
all those things together, I mean,
And
there's no wonder
let's
why the album's doing so well.
yeah, let's talk production, because I watched the documentary or I don't know, it was a documentary, but it was Paul
Paul
fucking
McCartney and Rick Rubin.
yes, and they really talk about the process of Beatles songs, and we did the same approach. We recorded one song a day, and we really focused on getting the performance right. Take three, and it was like, oh, take five is the best one. We went with that. We started to dub over that. We took one song a day. Each song cost us a lot of money, and we decided to do it that way. And I wanted to take that approach of making sure we perfected every fucking song. And I believe that is the ultimate approach. If you want that, Dark Side of the Moon, fucking Sergeant Pepper's like sound where
Like
you
an
can
album.
really do something and
Mm-hmm.
bring an experience. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he produced you guys, which out of all
Mm-hmm.
the what I mean is like bringing out of you guys what you got.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Bringing even more
Yep.
out of you, and that's something I've never had the experience with. Is somebody that pushes you, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So he's the perfect guy for that.
Yeah, well, I mean, all the music was there, and he was just kind of a master of the tones and what he knew he wanted to hear, and the types of guitars and all that. Dude, we went through like 6 or 7 different cabs and everything, and
Yeah,
man,
the guitar
all,
tone is fucking great.
Yeah.
I need to get that tone, dude.
Less is more. Orange, man. I was using a TH30 on that album,
Man,
and
there's
with
a guy got a
yeah,
TH100 for sale over here in the valley,
hmm
dude, and I'm
I
like
saw that,
biting my
dude.
nails, man.
Sell me your rocker verb, and you can buy that TH100.
There you go. We'll do it. I
Yeah,
picked up the OR15 today.
nice,
And
dude.
yeah, I
Yeah,
love it, man.
for the studio, that's the way to go.
No doubt. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, all the albums I've ever done, man, I never had anybody like producing me. We just kind of go in there and track our own thing. Like we're here to do this one thing, and here we go.
Yeah.
I never had anybody with like all the gear at their disposal where you can go and try different tones and shit
hmm
like that. But you guys got a monstrous tone and sounds great.
Yeah, it did cost us a little more than I thought. And the next album, I'm willing to. I'm saying it's going to cost $20,000 because not only do I want to do it track by track, I want to add more, and I want a vocal producer on this one. I know exactly what the fuck I want to get out of this. That's what I'm saying. This next album, you think this one's good? Just fucking wait. And also, I just got to say, I'm sorry to anybody who has bought the album and haven't got the vinyl yet. That's what I was going to say. It's been a blessing and a nightmare, but the vinyl still isn't fucking out yet. And I keep seeing stupid fucking articles where it's like, Adele released 500,000 vinyl, and that's why it's blocked up. I don't fucking know what's going on right now, but dude, vinyl is backed up like motherfucker.
Well, hold on a second, man. Who the fuck is listening to Adele that's like, I got to get this shit on vinyl?
They released 500,000
I thought
of
they
that
didn't
album
even
on
like
vinyl.
her song because she lost all that weight.
I don't know,
Such a crazy.
but
No, I'm being facetious, you know. But
yeah.
seriously, I didn't think that people that listen to mainstream pop music were into vinyl.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
Todd
and
was telling me
also,
the same thing that they
good.
produce those
Yeah.
vinyl and the vinyl companies, you know, they got to take the large orders before they'll do
hmm
the smaller orders. So.
Yeah, and I saw this, article also, and it was like the punk rock labels that kept vinyl alive, in the
Mm-hmm.
'90s, because vinyl was dead for a long time,
And now they're
and
getting ignored, huh?
yeah, and now they're getting ignored, and they're the ones that even kept it alive. And now that the major labels are like, oh shit, people are buying vinyl, hey, let's release 100,000 of this one, and now
100,
nobody can
well,
get their
fucking,
fucking
we'll drop
vinyl.
50,000 of them into the ocean.
hmm Pretty much,
Yeah.
I'm sure that's happened to a lot of them.
Have you ever watched that show that was on HBO called Vinyl?
Oh fuck yeah, dude! I love that show. I didn't finish it, but man,
That's
yeah,
a
I was.
great show. It showed them doing shit like that too. Oh, they was just dumping records
Yeah,
off in the ocean.
yeah. That scene with New York Dolls and then the fucking apartment thing, building
Yeah,
collapses. I love
collapses.
that.
Ah man,
Yeah,
I was waiting on that thing to go for second season and it never got picked up.
yeah.
Man, total bummer. But yeah,
hmm
dude. So, how has things changed for you guys? What type of opportunities how are things different now that the album is
Okay.
out?
Now that it's out, I think that we've made a statement that we're a serious fucking rock band, and we've had to make some changes in the band. That we're not just going to go party. We're not going to the next show. We're gonna fucking party. Like we're like, there's hype only lasts for so fucking long, as a band. And yes, we released one kick-ass album, but are we going to get the next one down or the next one? So I want to double time. I want to make sure the band is working hard. My thing, and I read this quote from Kurt Cobain, a professional band rehearses 3 times a week. I want my band to at least rehearse twice, maybe 3, maybe 4, but I want to put in the time. I want hardworking fucking musicians in the band who are ready to fucking put in the work and really fucking make a great album. And it's hard. It's so fucking hard these days when you got full-time jobs and shit like that. So we're trying to relocate the entire band to the same city. We're trying to get more rehearsals in. We want, when people see our band, to they're going to tell that we put in fucking 50 hours of rehearsal before they saw us play. And right now it's just like establishing, roles in the band, who does what, who does when, and also like hard work. I want you to, when you see our band, you're going to know what the fuck this band rehearses.
Absolutely, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I read the same stuff of Kurt Cobain saying that. no, you really should be jamming like. I mean, a band is like a full-time job. You need to treat it like that,
Hmm.
you know. And then, like
It
you
can be a
said,
party,
if you
but
have a full-time job, and then add a family onto that, I mean, it's damn near impossible.
oh yes,
You know,
I don't know how you do it, man, but you're able to make it work.
I do what I can when I
Yeah,
can, you know, and
yeah.
to me, I don't need to constantly be in the public eye.
Hmm.
When I get ready for something, I'll be ready, and then everybody will know. You know,
Yeah.
that's just the
Oh,
way.
for sure.
That's the
The
way it
key
has to
is to
be for
put,
me.
yeah, put more music out there.
Uh
And
huh.
you have the studio, you have all that there. Dude, I
Yep.
live in a fucking apartment. I have to travel 45 minutes just to even get to rehearsal space, you know?
Mhm.
Like for you, just fucking make music, man. That's all that matters.
That's it,
I,
man. I'm gonna
yeah.
start getting more better
Mhm.
microphones and some good preamps
Yes.
and shit. And I just want to have it set up to where if I'm in the mood, we go out
Mhm.
there, we push one button, and we go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I want. And I'm almost there, man. But also, I do have to get off the phone soon. And
Okay.
I wanted to touch on possibly the future of where things are going.
Let's talk about
And
it.
all day today, I spent turning our photos, some of our best photos, into NFTs to be used as posters for your music venue or your house in the metaverse. And if you don't know what the metaverse is, it's basically like, Animal Crossing or The Sims on your wall. You can put a Holy Death Trio poster on there, and there's only maybe 6 or 10 of them out there, and only those people get to put them up in their fucking walls. You might think it's stupid now, but in the next 5 to 10 years, like, trust me, dude. During COVID, Animal Crossing, I think, was the most popular fucking game. I mean, just fucking wait till they really launch this amazing, metaverse package. And then when you go see a concert in the metaverse, it's gonna be like Metalocalypse. You're gonna see this fucking insane thing performance where that it's almost like an animated show, but it's actually the band playing. So right now I'm prepping for that. I'm starting to turn on music and images and things like that and uploading it. And I think that every musician should do some research into what an NFT is and how it works, because I goddamn guarantee you, man, fuck the record labels. You can be your own entity just by looking into this stuff, man.
So you say there's gonna be like 5 or 6 of these posters, and then within the metaverse, people will be able to trade that back and forth, right? It'll go
Yeah.
up in value, almost like Bitcoin or something.
Yeah, so let's just say, to keep it real small, let's just say it is something like Animal Crossing, right? Where you make your studio that's in your that you just built, and it's that space, and you recreate it in the metaverse, put the drum set where it is, and then on your walls, you can put this Holy Death Trio poster that you bought on that wall, and you're one of 5 people that actually own that thing. When you do sell it, it's just crazy because like the value jumps because it's like so minimal. And right now there's like software and hardware that's being created to where you can like scan something and it'll go into the metaverse to where someone can actually physically con- sorry when I say physically, but someone could actually grab a copy of your album and open it up and listen to it in there. It's just crazy what's coming, man. And
It,
it's like I think it's kind of important to be aware of what NFTs are, because, dude, um, shit is changing so fucking fast, man. And fuck the record labels, and fuck what they've been doing to us, and fuck Spotify. You know what I mean, with this dumbass streaming shit giving you a cent, like musicians are about to take over and be able to like charge what the fuck they want to listen to music, and it's just a matter of time before those platforms are built for us to be able to do that. um
well, I like where your head is, man.
yeah.
I like the fact that you're thinking about this stuff, and I know obviously we're headed that direction. And I'm still old school, you know. I'd rather just meet up
Same
and
here.
I'd rather meet up in person. Let's go to the concert in real life, you know. Do you think
Me
this
too.
is this really gonna take on like that, man? I mean, look,
Yep.
I
Yes, it is.
I wouldn't mind fucking. I get it. Sleep is playing in Denver or something. I can't get to Denver.
Yeah.
Let's watch this shit in the metaverse. But
Yeah.
also, it's like, fuck, where does that go to? You know what I mean? The metaverse is the Matrix. You know what I mean?
Yeah, where you put on the bodysuit and you can feel the bass hitting you all over
Yeah.
your body, and you have these like super high quality fucking headphones. I don't know, who knows, like where it's things are going to be in 5 to 10 years. But one thing that is a fact that with NFTs, like I've seen bands like Red McCourt and Heat release NFTs. Basically what it is complete digital ownership of this thing. You completely digitally own this image of this band. And right now it doesn't seem like anything crazy because it's such in the early stages. But in 5 and 10 years, people will be like, "Oh shit, look at this badass digital image that I own."
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I listen to
man,
a lot of
that's my head's
podcasts,
at
and
right
they've been talking a lot about the NFTs too, man. And it's fucking. We're moving fast, dude. We're moving fast, man. And
Well, okay, so in the 60s, they're saying the dawning of the age of Aquarius. The age of Aquarius is, communication. And then supposedly right around 2012 is when we hit boom. Now we're in the new age, the age of information. And then what do you fucking know? Everybody has a fucking phone. When you need to look up something, you get on Google, you search for it. The fucking information has never been more easily accessible than it is now. We're in the age of Aquarius. We're in the age of fucking information, Since 2012 and on, fucking shit has changed, and it's going fucking light years faster than you think. Who knows? Maybe we're going in a positive direction. Maybe we're going in a negative direction. But I don't know. I just like to be aware.
I think as long as we keep it human, then we can be positive. I mean, there's a lot of negative shit in the world, but most people, we all just want the same things. We want to take care of our family. We want to be happy. We want to be left alone by Big Brother.
Dude, and that's what I'm saying. I'm so proud of you to own a house and a studio and all that shit, dude. That what you got, like you're living the dream. While a lot of us are like, we got to be in Austin because it's where the music scene's at, and we're like eating corn dogs and shit, and a lot of people, they think, oh, I'm in my 30s, I'm a loser for doing this. But you know what? Never fucking give up. Who gives a fuck what anybody thinks? You playing a kick-ass rock band, you're in Austin, Texas. I'm talking about, like general people. Or, maybe own a house in Arizona and you make music there. Doesn't matter. Like, keep making the music. And, man, it sucks because I was completely opposite about this. I was like, fuck the digital world. But no, right now, really all you need to do is be able to promote yourself properly online. And like, people out there will listen to your music.
Yeah, man, I'm pretty close to being totally self-sustainable. I'm glad you recognize that, man, because that's what I've been striving for about 10 fucking years. And, the digital space, man, is crazy. But it's like with music and stuff, I like to put out music, but there was like a point in time where I was listening to a lot of these... I don't want to name any names, man. I was subscribing to a lot of these people on Instagram that try to tell you what to do to be a successful band. If you want your band to succeed, you need to do this and this and this and this. And I don't know. Do you really need to do all that? How about you never talk about like writing a good song, How about you just write a good fucking song,
You're onto something because those people, a lot of them aren't even musicians. They don't write songs.
They could
They're just
never
telling you what you
put
should
out.
be doing.
Yeah, they would never be able to write an epic album, But they'll tell you what to do and how to do it, And then they'll be like, and then what you need to do is make more content. So how do you make more content? You make more content by telling other people the same shit that you heard from this guy. You know what I mean? So it's like a Ponzi fucking pyramid scheme.
Take it with a grain of salt. I know exactly what you mean.
They're gatekeeping. There's like an old guard. That's another thing I realized too. There's an old guard to rock music, man. Why are all these online publications still talking about fucking Megadeth and fucking Dave Ellefson and all these fucking Bruce Dick. Who gives a fuck, man? I get it. Give respect where it's due. But, dude, that shit was fucking 30, 40 years ago, man. Give us something new, man. Why are we talking about this shit right
now? Dude,
when
we get on Metal Injection and stuff, it's like, did Kerry King's cat really run away?
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, David fucking Spade released a metal album or some shit. And then, like, all the way in the bottom is like, Holy Death Trio's new album. Or, Mother Iron Horse's new album. And, like, I look at that and it's like, I always, like, screenshot what's next to our bands. Because it's really, I think when I did it, it was like, Kerry King's cat or something. I'm like, oh, God, come on, man. Like,
But for me, music is about expression, man. I want to express myself. It's in me. It's in me to put it out. I want to write something, make you feel something, and I love songwriters. I've always loved songwriters. I've always loved Bob Dylan, Chris Christopherson, fucking Townes Van Sant.
Fucking love Townes,
people like Lou Reed, I love songs, man. And music and art to me is about total expression. And that shit can get clouded up with a lot of narcissism and self-indulgence whenever you're trying to promote that amongst the masses, and that shit doesn't make me feel good. Because I'm like, yeah, man, I'm really trying to push this shit out, but it's like, damn, how much am I gonna talk about myself?
I know. That's why it's hard having your own name as a band. It really is rough. I know friends that it's like, well, just my personal social media, now my music page. But hey, look, I don't want to keep you too long. You got to get off the phone, but I got to leave you with one thing. Statistics have shown that the YouTube creators that have 1 million subscribers and that are most successful have been posting videos for 10 years plus. So what that means is they did not give up for 10 fucking years and kept creating content, which means keep making music, keep doing what you're doing. Over time, it will pay off. It always will pay off. Just never give up, never doubt yourself, completely just believe in yourself. And you're, like you're saying, you like songwriters, you write songs, just keep fucking releasing songs, man. Fuck what anybody thinks. And over time, trust me, people will listen. I'm listening. I'm paying attention.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And I think people really value, like, what's the word? Like, real shit, like, God damn it, I can't think of the word. Sincere. People value sincerity.
And authenticity.
And you can... You look at these Island Boy dudes, man. They blew the fuck up, man. Viral. And then a week later, there's a video of him getting beat up by his girlfriend and crying like a little bitch. I don't know if you've seen that video. But when you're in shallow waters like that, man, you're in shallow waters. Virility is shallow, man, because the things that go viral are they're not very like wholesome things. And then you see these people blast up to stardom, and then the next week they're being torn the fuck back down, dude. You know what I mean?
And you know what? That shit doesn't hurt them. It just makes them more popular, sadly.
And that's the sad reality of it.
People are watching that shit to make fun of them. And they don't even have to record a song to have the most popular song out there that everybody's singing.
So it's like, fuck, I don't even want to be in that space, I try to do something sincere. But no, I get it, man. Hey, thank you so much, John, for coming on. I know you got to go, but I want to say congratulations on your album, dude. Congratulations on all your guys' success. I hope to see you guys make it over the seas for festival season next year.
100%, man. We already have some things aligned, and right now we want to get the next album out and premiere one song. My goal, I'm not saying what label we're going with. What I want to do is just record the album and release one single. And with that single, I'm going to say, this is what we got. Who wants to work with us? And of course, I fucking love Ripple. I want to work with Ripple. They're most likely going to be who we're going with. But I'm going to put that out there and just show a piece. Guarantee you, this next fucking album is going to be a goddamn game changer. And And yes, dude, thank you for listening, man. Thank you for being badass. Thank you for having a platform for us to speak on. And yeah, dude, let's just keep on keeping on.
For sure. I'm gonna look into my schedule, bro, and see when I can get down there in December, and hopefully
Oh, yes,
we can
we have
get
a single.
together. Yep. All right, John. Well, hey, man,
Okay.
have a good night. Enjoy your weekend, and
You
thank
too.
you for being on here, man.
Thanks, turn out.
All right, man. You have a good one.
Later.
Later, dude.
I want to thank John Rosales for coming on the Jam Space podcast. I wish them the best of luck in all their future endeavors. I'm very grateful for the opportunity to have worked with them and subsequently had some of my own work featured on Ripple Music Release, which has been a goal of mine for the past 6 or 7 years now. So I said it on the last show, man. Rolling Stone said it best. You don't always get what you want, but you get what you need if you try, you know what I mean? As far as on our front here, we have some big things coming up in the future. We've launched our own label, Jam Space Records, which is what I released my last solo album on, All the Same. I believe the Who Do I Kill Eye for an Eye release is on Jam Space Records as well. That's something I should really know, but up to this point, it doesn't really matter. What we do from here is going to be pretty damn cool. What you're hearing in the background is my drummer Angel. He's doing his own thing, man. It's called Squoose, and we're gonna be releasing this on Jam Space Records for you guys very soon. It's not stoner rock. It's not hard rock. It's very much industrial, laid back, lo-fi hip hop beats to study to. So. On the other hand, I got Daniel sitting right here next to me. Daniel, say what's up to everybody.
How's it going, everybody?
And he's getting ready to release some solo stuff as well. And so let's give you guys a little sneak peek of that right now. This is a very old song we wrote. It still needs a little bit of work. When we are pulling this out of our ass on the fly right now. So go ahead and hit it, Dano. My brain is the grain falling through the cracks of all the dirty hands that pass. One washes the other, one brother to another. Think I left my head in the trash. Clean slate, I can't recall a thing. The birds all sing, but my ears are ringing, and I'm not sure. Tell me, where do we go from here? Baby girl, can you keep it alive? I'm giving you a one-way ticket to ride. I see your soul, I kinda shiver inside. You remind me of myself again. Baby girl, can you keep it alive? I've been giving you a one-way ticket to ride. I see your soul, kinda shiver inside. You remind me of myself again. You guys have a good night out there.
Cause I'm an island boy, and I've been trying to make. Oh, I'm an island boy. I'ma just island boy. I'ma just island boy. I'ma get T-White blind. Never wanna keep that gun. I'ma just stand at the sign. I'm just all full gazing. I'm like, cool, I'm staying. They're like, you wanna be famous? I'm trying to be out all grace. I'm gonna float all boy. They get a real down topic. I'm gonna get down on the topic, alright?